CNBC senior Washington correspondent Eamon Javers. Also with us, Echelon Insights founding partner Patrick Ruffini is here, Republican pollster and strategist. He also worked for the George W. Bush re-election campaign. It's great to have you in, P. Down in D.C., our Washington correspondent Megan Casella. Early thoughts here, Patrick, ahead of what we expect will be a long night.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen things moving in different directions. And I want to focus real quick on Georgia because that is a state where we have the most of the vote in. So a number of people are pretty bullish on Trump in Georgia because the vote that came in from the rural areas came in early and it came in very red. But Georgia is obviously more than the rural areas, and it's more than the city of Atlanta. You've seen exploding growth in the suburbs and that outer ring of suburbs where actually Vice President Harris is making gains. And watch for Gwinnett County in particular. I think that's only 16% in, and that's a county where Democrats have been on the move in.
Yeah, it's early to start to look at which counties are in because it depends on the pocket of vote that you're counting at any given night or at any given point in the night. What are you seeing in Georgia tonight that makes you think, this could be Donald Trump's night?
Well, certainly, like he has gotten, it seems like he has, moved Fulton and DeKalb counties. He has shrunk the margin there. Those are urban areas that aren't as fast growing. There's also been some questions about urban turnout in Georgia in particular. So remember, Harris could, move the needle in a lot of these suburban counties. But if she doesn't get the raw votes out of those counties, it's still a problem for her.
Megan, your thoughts tonight as some of the results coming in. What are you watching?
Absolutely. Well, just since we were just talking about Georgia and Gwinnett County, we were actually just down there just last week to talk to voters in Gwinnett County. Like was just mentioned, it's a really fast-growing, very diverse county. And when we spent 30 minutes on the street talking to 5 or 6 voters, we got a little bit of everything. Some Harris, some Trump, some proud Harris, some quiet, some proud Trump, some quiet, and some people staying at home. So underscoring just how close it can be in places like that. But I'm looking at a county tracker, and while a lot of Georgia is coming in slightly more red than 2020, the Atlanta suburbs are coming in bluer. Those were the areas that had swung big towards Biden, that helped him win that state back in 2020. For them to swing even bluer, that's what's going to help her win tonight. So I do think that while the state overall might look like it's leaning red right now, there is still a lot to watch. And a similar story in North Carolina. I spent a big part of my life down in North Carolina, so I'm watching this one very closely. And similarly, looking at the county tracker here, we're seeing western North Carolina, parts of the state that are traditionally pretty Republican, coming in shifting blue. Same with some central parts of the state, Catawba County, that's Morganton, not a particularly Democratic area, that are shifting blue by 6 points or so. So there are a lot of things out there so far tonight that are looking a little bit tricky for Democrats. The New York Times needle is even pointing in the red territory right now. There's some reason to be concerned. Everything looking a lot closer. Florida swinging really big Republican and that sort of thing. But I do think since we don't have anything yet from the blue wall, and we do have some indications that parts of Georgia and North Carolina could be leaning Harris's way, that, like we've been saying the whole time, it's still going to be a really long night.